For you to be a student in an institution, you might need to visit the school environment and make an inquiry about the admission process before continuing with the application process. This is what is also obtainable in the online learning environment. With Moodle as a delivery platform, you must log into the school environment and see what it offers. Hello everyone, my name is Lukman Bello, and in this video we will look at how you can log into the Moodle site and set up the course page. Let us get started. Okay, so before we log into the Moodle site, let me quickly show you the steps you can follow to log in. And these are the steps. For this particular training, you log into this URL. When you click on login, you need to input your username and password. And for this particular training, your username and password will be your email without the extension. So if my email is lbello@noun.edu.ng, my password is lbello, and that applies to all the participants in this workshop. Then you click on continue, then you get your dashboard. Then you will locate the course that you want to access. When you click on that particular course, it takes you to your course page, and your course page is your virtual classroom for that particular course. So as I mentioned, I just put the URL here, and I will click on login. Then for me to log in, I need to provide my username. My username in this case will be lbello, and the password, the first password will also be lbello. Then when I click on this, it will ask me, the system prompts me to change my password. And what do I need to do? You will just repeat what you just logged in with here. The current password will still be lbello, and the new password, I'll change it now. And that is what all of you will do. Then you will repeat it again. Then you click on save changes. When you click on save changes, then it's telling you that the password has been changed. Continue. And when you get to the dashboard, this is your dashboard. So when you click on my courses, you will see the courses that you have. For this particular demonstration, I have a course here. I enter the course. Let me open the course. Yes, as I mentioned, each of you will have a course assigned to you where you are a teacher there. So what we want you to do, or what I want you to do, is when you are able to log in, you get your course page. Then you start by changing the course title and the course code. So just look for any course title in your area of specialization and the course code. Then how do you want? How will you change it here? You come to this place. You can see this setting icon. Click on it. Then you click Edit Settings. Then the course full name. Then you put your course full name. That's what I will just put. Then you put the course code here. You can put the course description here. Then I have a picture here. In your case, if you won't see any picture here, you will just see the upload icon here. Just click on that upload. Then you go and upload a picture. You must have saved a picture on your system. Then click on it and upload it. That picture should speak to the topic or the course title. Then you can still play with all these settings. You can change the course format. We have different course formats. In this case, I'm using topic format. Then you can click on save and display. Then you can see that the course title has changed to what I just did now. However, this is the main classroom, and you cannot do anything here. You can only view. If you want to edit it, and that is why you are a teacher, you can edit. You will see edit button here. So when you click on turn editing on, as soon as you do that, you will see pencil-like icon in front of all the sections here, meaning that you can now edit the page. Then you can change this topic Maybe you can say, if you want to change any of this topic title, just click on this button. Then you say maybe week one. Week one. You can put the title there. That's all. You can also change this. Click on the button. Then say week two. Then press your enter key. Now, as a teacher, you have activities and resources that you want to share with your students, maybe every week or every class. And that is what you should include in each of these weeks or each of these classes. Now, if you say week one, you have some resources, maybe some videos or some PDF documents you want to add. Okay, how do you do that? It's very simple. See this add an activity or resource here. Just click on that icon. Then it gives you an array of activities and resources. You can sort them. If you click on activities, you see all the activities there. Okay, and the activities are those tasks, the tasks that your learners need to do when they interact with the learning platform. Those are the activities. The resources are those tools that will allow you to include different elements, resources, multimedia resources, pictures, videos, other things that you are bringing from outside you want to impute into the learning management system. Those are the resources. So it depends on you. Let's talk about activities first. There are different activities. You have assignments, you have charts, you have different sort of things here. Even quiz is an activity. Although I'm going to have a video for you on how you are going to set up your quiz. But let's pick forum, for instance. If you want your students to discuss a particular topic, you can pick a forum. This is a discussion forum. So let's try it. I just picked a forum that I can say discussion. I can say discussion forum one, for instance. Then to put the question that you want your learners to discuss here, something that will stimulate discussion. Discussion forum is not what is this or what is that. It's about a topic that will generate discussion among your learners. Then you want your learners to be able to see the discussion forum when they get to the course page, so you activate it. This button means that you are displaying it on the course page. Then you need to pick the forum type, the type of forum that you want your learners to respond to. Sometimes you can just make it a single simple discussion. So it will just be the kind of thread that they are familiar with on social media. Okay, so you can pick it. You can determine when it is available. Okay, when you click on availability, you can enable the tool. You can enable the tool. I can say, oh, in this case, I want it to be available from today by 5 by 5:00. Then the cutoff date, that is the end date. Okay, I want it to end by 3rd, that is tomorrow. You set up your availability. When you do that, you also come to restrict access. There are other things here that you can still explore anyway. When you come to restrict access, then you also restrict their access based on what you have in the availability. For instance, you can add restriction and you can add date restriction. There are other restriction types you can also add, but in this case, we are exploring date restriction. Um, you're adding two because you want to give them the range of the time they want to, they will have access. So you're adding another restriction, two, date restriction. What it means is that you want it to be available from a particular time until a particular time. So from today by 5, okay. Now the second one, you change it to until tomorrow, which is 3rd, then by 5. When you have done this, then you can scroll down, then you click on save and return to the course. And let's see how it looks like. Can you see this? Fantastic. So you can see your learners, when they come here, can just click on this discussion forum and they'll be able to access it. But it's giving them this information. It's restricted from this time to this time. Unless it's this time, your students will not see it. And it's after this time, they will not see it again. And the topic or the question will be here. So when they want to answer or when they want to respond to this particular question, they will just click on this. Then you can see it's here. Then you just click on reply. Any student responding to this will just click on reply. Then he or she will type, then post the forum. It's as simple as that. So that is how you can add one of the activities, which is discussion forum. However, there are still many other activities you can add. Let's go back. Add activity or resource. You go back to where you want to add the activity. It's under week 1 we are adding. If you want to add under week 2, you go to under week 2 here. So let's say go to that place, add activity or resource. You can add assignment, for instance, and I want you to try out that. You can add book, you can add any other thing. For instance, these are the activities. You can add forum, you can add assignment, you can add quiz. I will still explain this quiz in another video. Now let's add a resource, for instance. Okay, I just clicked on resources here, and you have different things. If you want to upload a particular PDF file, for instance, for your students, or a PowerPoint presentation, you want to add it to your course page. Then, if you want to add anything that will require you to upload a file, you don't pick a page, because a page is just for you to place text there. Okay, maybe a text or a URL, a link, or any other thing. If you want to upload something, you either pick a file if it's just one particular file, or you pick a folder if you have many files. So I will demonstrate this file. Just click on file, assuming you have a PDF file or a PowerPoint presentation you want to add, then you can name it. Let's say waste management. Then you can describe this. You can say then click here, then you can make it available on the course page. Make sure that you activated this page or this particular button only if you have few lines to display on your course page. Okay, just 1 or 2 lines to display on your course page. Now, when you get to this place, you need to attach the file. So I need to add the file. Then I will click upload a file. Then I will choose it. The same way you attach document when you are sending your email. It's very simple. Okay, so I can now say, let me look for anything. This is a PDF file. I can click on it. Then you will now scroll to this place and click on upload this file. So you can see the file is here and your students will be able to access it. So when you are done, you click, you scroll down there, you save and return to the course. Now see, after the discussion forum that we earlier added, you now have a PDF that your students can download. When they click on this, then they will see the PDF file. This is how you can have activities like the discussion forum or an assignment or a resource like a file, or if you have a video. Let me add a video. Video is another resource. If you want to add a video under this particular section, you still come to this place, say add an activity or resource. There are so many things you can use to add a video. You can add it on a page. For instance, you can add it on a page. You can use a label. Let's use a page. Now, I mentioned a page will not allow you to upload anything. So you can only add a text or URL there. So this is the page that you can name it. You need to describe that. This is very important because your students need to have an idea of what the resource is all about and the time it takes them. You can say this video. So you can put an instruction here, provides a kind of guide for your students. Tell them about how long it takes to watch that video and what they need to do before the live session. So if you have something like this, you need to display it on the course page so that students will be well guided to make decisions. So you say you want to display it on the course page. Now, you need to now bring the link, the video link to this place. Now, let me look for one video link, then I'll bring it here. Okay, I just copied a link, um, from YouTube. Then you can see this link icon here. You can click on it because it allows you can actually paste directly inside the box and you will see your video. But this allows you to make some decisions regarding the video. So I can say I'm pasting the URL here. Then I can decide whether I want the video to open in a new window. Open a new window means that as soon as your student clicks or a student clicks on this particular link, it opens a new window for them. But in most cases, you allow your students to go through all the resources on the page without going to another window. So you might just decide to leave this unchecked like this. Then you say create link. When you do that, you scroll down, then you save and return to course. You will see we are still working under week 1, and you can see you are building up your class gradually. You are building up your class such that your learners are able to interact with the resources and activities there. So when your students come here, the student can easily click on this place, click here, and be able to watch the video. Let's see. You click, then you can see the video is there. So your student will just click on this and they will be able to watch the video. It's very simple, as you can see. Then you can also view how your students will be able to see this page you have set up. So as you have set up this, you can replicate for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, up to the number of weeks you want to cover that semester. Okay, and this is in line with the online facilitation plan that you have already prepared before you begin to set up your course page. Yeah, you can also view how your students will see all this. If you want to view how your students will see your course page, come to where you have your name here. Then you click on this place. Then you can switch your role. You can switch your role. Then you can switch your role to a student. You click on it. Now you are viewing this page the way your learners will view it. You can see this is how your learner will view the page. Then you will be able to determine whether you still need adjustment or you can leave it like this. Then you can still go back to your normal role by clicking on this place. Then you return to your normal role. So that is what you need to do when you are logging in and setting up your course page. It's very simple and straightforward. So please follow this process and set up your course page. We are going to still have more practical demonstration when we have our live class. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the live session.